Shut up and listen, cause we're about to make history. Ace off of this thing one more again. Let's talk about it.
3/4 production. Oh, let's talk about the world and its corruption. Let's talk about it. Let's take it to the street. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about it. 3/4 production coming at you with it.
Yo. Ace off in this thing one more again. It is almost 2026. And 2026, ain't no telling what's gonna happen, where we're gonna go, cause we done came a long ways. I'm Ace. I've been all over America about 5 or 6 times. And overseas, and I've seen a lot. And a lot of the stuff going on now, there's a lot of the stuff that's been going on pretty much. And it is what it is. So for us to be going into 2026 and me still being here, me still being alive, me still being able to talk, speak, being able to share different experiences and stuff I've been through, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I'm 55. I'll be 56 soon. And for me to still be here is a good thing, wonderful thing. Time go by so fast. Anyway, 2026 was, let me see, I was going to get into something. I was checking out AI, some stuff on AI. And I haven't gotten into the video AI. We're doing, AI doing videos. That's what I would like to get into pretty soon. I need to do some research and figure out the best way to get into AI and do some AI stuff on this with this music. I've been really listening to a lot of the songs, or I've let no one listen to a lot of the songs that we got. Some new songs. We got some that we never did put out. And I just stopped through the day. We were supposed to have a podcast. We might still do a serious podcast on a certain subject. But right now, I was just thinking about just going ahead and play a couple of songs. And just sit back and relax, you know what I'm saying? Maybe play a couple of videos. I'm just sitting here scrolling Facebook. Ain't really doing much. A lot of us, that's what we do. We get on here, we'll get to scrolling on Facebook, and we see all these different videos that interest us and whatnot. So I'm just chilling right now. I'm gonna get ready to play a couple of songs, and it's gonna be kicking it with y'all. It's almost Christmas, so y'all get ready. 2020, 2026, just that fast. This year went by very, very fast. Let me see what we got here. Anyway, we got a couple songs. We're supposed to go ahead and have some type of discussion later, but for right now, I was just gonna play some songs. I got a song that I put out a couple months ago called Him. This is it right here, y'all. Check it out.
Shut up and listen, cause we're about to make history. Ace.
If I got it, then it's gone. I'm cold like when I felt Jon Snow. No shame when the doors close. Hard like my baby face on soft mode. All business, no tuxedo. Boss like Mike Brady, though. All I want is world cheat code. Then I'ma save it all for my people. I'm here. Look in the mirror, I see him. When I step in the building, it's him. Better than me, not them. No way, can't be. Not me, can't be. I'm him. I ain't never need nobody. Talking that shit to get you long goes. All the backstabbing, bad for your health. I'm 10 toes down, both feet on 10. Kiss me on the face, not beat on the belt. I don't play games, but you know I'm top shelf. Off gas, no brakes, no I go full throttle. Tell the boys stop capping in they raps. Tell them get their own swag, cause they can't borrow. I can teach you how to boss up El Chapo. No, I don't want the crown, but they know that I got hoes. They be all bark, but my brothers fight dog pound. Talking big bang, big bang, big bang. All I hate is so lame, that's big cap. Let them little boys run their mouth up in that. If they don't really want smoke, they asthma attack. She say I taste sweet like apple jacks. My baby still call me bae, that's facts. I've been running up the racks, no slack. I've been keeping my head up, staying on track. I'm here. Look in the mirror, I see him. When I step in the building, it's him. Better be not them. No way, can't be. Not me, not me. Can't be. I'm him. Not me, not me, not me. That's all
What up?
That's on me, Not me, not me, not me. That's on me, that's on me, that's on me, I'm him. Look in the mirror, I see him. When I step in the building, it's him. Better than me, not me.
Oh shit! So I got that out there.
And listen, cause we're about to make history. Ace.
If I got it, then
Yeah, I put that out there. I think last year or no, this year, a couple months ago. I actually called him. Now go check it out. We're gonna get some content together and have some serious discussion. We just right now pretty much testing, still trying to get everything where it should be at. Sure, everybody been just living life. You know how that goes. Living life, taking care of business, working. Let's see what we got. So if we have some interesting stuff that I had saved, because I always be scrolling Facebook and I'll be like scrolling and I'll be saving content that I'd be interested in. And I save it so that I can come and replay a lot of stuff that I'm interested in. Let me see if I can get to it. I don't even know how to get to it. Tell you the truth. Story. Boy, I'm tired. I've been very, very tired lately. I don't even know how to get to my saved videos. Let's see. Real. How about we just go and wait, hold on. Alrighty. Alright, how about this? Let's play this. Not me, can't be. I will. Anyway, it's always some idiots online. And when I say idiots, you got a lot of those people that I call them white supremacists. I just call them what they are. They ignorant as hell. Most of them ignorant as hell. It is what it is. And ignorance itself is, well, it's what you don't know. You know, they're misinformed on things. You know, they think they know about what's going on out here, but most of them don't really know. Anyway, I saw this video over here earlier, which interests me on what they're talking about. So we'll go ahead and play that one. Is it not playing?
Things, not just coming here getting handouts. On the wider point about who the United States should let in, what is your view of that? I mean, obviously, America was founded in a very multicultural way.
America wasn't founded by grabbing a bunch of dudes from other countries, bringing them here, giving them free apartments and welfare. It was by people who wanted to escape religious persecution, and they started building things, not just coming here getting handouts. I mean, I've been a lot of places and I've seen a lot of people, and as soon as the truth is told and you don't like it, you just say racist. You're just...
Let's talk about the truth there, Pierce. I got to jump in here. When we talk about the founding of America, it was founded by European colonizers, built on the backs of enslaved Africans and on the genocide of indigenous people. To claim that it wasn't, just free handout, it literally was. The Homestead Act, which was finally repealed in 1987, gave hundreds of millions of acres of free land to white European immigrants while denying them to the descendants of enslaved Africans. And so even to this day, the single demographic, the largest demographic on public welfare are white Americans. But there is no accountability and restitution or reparations for the enslaved Africans and their descendants who suffered genocide. And we rewrite this history. Well, we built it by our bootstraps. No, you didn't. You built it on the backs of enslaved Africans. And to the comment that Islam is new to America, 1/3 of those Africans were Muslim, who were forced into Christianity, who were beaten and murdered and raped. This is the legacy of this country.
Donald Trump, President of the United States, has threatened Americans in order to defend a foreign dignitary who has been accused of murder. He now wants Jimmy Kimmel fired, ABC shut down. Here it is.
Over.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
It's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected.
What president have we ever had that was so disrespectful to people? Like, he really he got no respect for nobody or nothing. And everybody knows he's the worst president we've ever had, but at the same time, nobody does anything about it. That's what I don't get. Why is nobody doing nothing about it?
Asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files is, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert. But I guess I turned out to be right. But you know who does have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did.
Ladies and gentlemen, a question cannot be insubordinate. Just want to make sure we say that for the kids. Okay. So Donald Trump said he doesn't mind the question. He doesn't like how nasty she is. I mean, she's just rude. You need to package those questions with the sensitivity required to be a White House reporter or correspondent. I want you to keep in mind, during this same, presser in front of the Saudi crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, he defended the man, defended him, even though the question was relevant about the intelligence that they gathered under Trump 1 that said he ordered the assassination of a journalist. Why would a journalist not pose that question when given the opportunity? It doesn't end there. Now he wants the license of ABC to be taken away. Here it is.
And I'll tell you something. I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that, because I think when you come in and when you're 97% negative to Trump and then Trump wins the election in a landslide, that means obviously your news is not credible and you're not credible as a reporter. So
he's talking about the FCC license, the license to broadcast, because technically when you are on air and you broadcast through a wave medium, you do not own the wave medium. The federal government does. AM, FM, television. So he's threatening to snatch it away for political reasons, which would actually make it null and void if it ever got to court, because he has now tainted the argument that it's for non-political reasons. So he wants to do all of this in front of who? In front of a foreign head of state who was accused of killing or assassinating a reporter under Trump 1. Let's ask the question that got ABC in hot fire. Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now? She asked, pushing directly on the pressure point that Trump had been dancing around all week. We've been saying it indisputable. All of this theater about the Epstein files. The truth is, Donald Trump never needed the United States Congress. He never needed a unanimous vote. It was never required because the Department of Justice falls under the executive branch. He likes to be in charge of branches he does not have authority over, but acts as if he cannot figure out how to direct departments that he does. Shortly after, Trump was posed a question about the killing of the journalist. Here it is.
He's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen, but he knew nothing about it. And we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
According to the intelligence report that came out under Donald Trump, President of the United States, his own intelligence agency said it was the man sitting next to him that ordered the assassination directly. Trump says he didn't have anything to do with it. America first. MAGA. Reminder, October 2nd, 2018. Jamal Khashoggi, a U.S.-based journalist who was also a critic of Saudi Arabia's government, walked into a Saudi consulate and never walked out. According to the narrative, his body was dismembered after his assassination. Not much later in the day, Trump was calling for ABC to get Jimmy Kimmel off the air as well. Here we go again. Why does ABC, fake news, keep Jimmy Kimmel, a man with no talent, Fairport television ratings, on the air? Why do the TV syndicates put up with it? Also, totally biased coverage. Get the bum off the air. You know, you got to laugh, not to cry. This is the current president of the United States who tricked individuals into believing he has a notion in his heart of America first, but he defends individuals who really can't be defended, especially the ones that killed innocent individuals, for holding the government accountable. He tells you that he's going to make sure that you live in an America that's affordable. But then he starves millions of children during his second term. He tells you that America is the hottest country on the globe right now. Everybody knows that America is hot. But see, the citizens are cold. You know how many people had to pawn their belongings just to make ends meet? How individuals are now working multiple jobs in the gig economy just to put groceries on the table. It's because of this man. Nobody else. While he sits next to billionaires and spends hundreds of millions on taxpayer dollars. on making the White House a palace for himself. All right. Jordan Phelps here.
Yeah, there's a couple things here, right? So he's talking about Jamal Khashoggi.
So anyway, this is what I be on. Really. I scroll Facebook and I'll see stuff like this. This guy right here, I watch a lot of him, Rashad Ritchie. I watch Roland Martin. I watch Jasmine Crockett. Sometimes I'll scroll and just watch and see what other
What happened to us is
other people
horrible. And I'll tell you.
Sir, I love every black person in this country to get $1 million check and 100 acres.
What makes you think I...
Oh,
look, it's every day and there's a...
Every time I do a movie or a TV show.
Do you want to know why white women won't go?
We must put America first.
I'm tripping.
I just earlier.
Here's what was I'm about to
Roland
miss y'all.
Martin right here. These people be on some real stuff. They be talking about the real stuff.
A lot of
right here.
y'all
America.
have been mad that Bob and Sheila Johnson sold BET.
Things
A lot of y'all been cussing, yelling, and hollering.
in America that
Well, guess what? They took their own money and built BET, and they took that money and they've now been able to buy a whole bunch of other stuff with the.
I didn't realize he was playing at the same time I was playing. But yeah, it's a lot of these people on here that's coming on some stuff about America, on some real stuff that's happening in America, that's been going on in America. You got, this is something I talk about a lot. You got people that come here and look down on us, Black Americans, African Americans, however you want to call us. When I say people that come here that look down on us, I'm talking about foreigners. Foreigners, whether if it's Asian, whether if it's Spanish, whether if it's African, Haitian, a whole bunch of people come here and they look at us as if we just lazy as hell and don't want to do nothing, and we just ain't no good, because that's what everybody's trained to think about us. But that's not what it is. And now, thanks to Trump, thanks to the internet, thanks to mainly the internet and the social media, a lot of stuff is about what's really been going on here for many years in America is coming out in the open. So, and also those same people that look down on us are seeing that it wasn't us from the get-go. We never have been the enemy. We never have been the threat. The threat is the ones that they smile in their face, because you see a lot of people smiling in these, I'm gonna say racist face, because I can't say all white people. I can't say all white people are bad. I can't say all black people are bad. I can't say all Spanish are bad. I can't say all Haitians are bad. Jamaican are bad. I can't say none of these. Everybody's bad, but you got the majority that think on the same level, because most people in the world are followers. And that's just what it is. Most people follow other people. Most people don't have a brain on their own to think on their own. They go, you come out here and you meet one of us, you see we're good people, but at the same time, you're going by rumors and what you heard. And that's where you make your mistakes. And now you got America kicking a lot of these people up out of here, because these people really thought that it was about them and that they love them. No, if these people in America, if they can't gain off of you or benefit off of you in no type of way, they don't need you. They don't get you up out of here, period. We all know that they weren't the first here in America. They're not the ones who actually discovered America, because you can't discover somewhere where other people are already at. But yet, let them control the narrative and let them tell you the story. Then they're the ones who controlled this, and they're the ones who were here first and saw it first, and blah blah blah. But really, they kicked a lot of people off their land. You know, a lot of the Mexicans and stuff that they're sending back to Mexico. How you gonna kick people off their own land? A lot of them people been here already. A lot of Africans been here already. Indians been here already. And this is a lot of stuff that's going on, and a lot of stuff that they're talking about on the internet right now. That they've
Listen
done.
to this man.
Why you make that documentary about Diddy, man?
It's all getting exposed. There's a lot of stuff getting exposed. As you know, the industry, the music industry, getting exposed with Diddy and you got the Epstein. You got so much stuff that start getting exposed at one time, and the reason it got exposed like that, it's all this exposure is coming out and stuff happening is because of social media, cameras, and people are out here recording stuff. People are out here putting it out in the open for everybody to see. Which me, being that I've been in this world for so long, and I've been in America for so long, and I've been here, one of those that America has had their knee on my neck or their foot on my neck for all these many years, I am happy to at least be able to see everything getting exposed. The change that I want to see, I may not see that before I die, but it is what it is. One of these days, I'll probably be out of America, not living here in America. And that, to me, I gotta figure out the best place to be, because a lot of places in the world,
the myth is that Lincoln freed the slaves.
Is corrupt and no good. Let's see what he's talking about right here.
But Lincoln says it is a lie and a slander that we have any intention to abolish slavery in the slave colonies of the South. So why does it happen? Well, it happens because, as W.E.B. Du Bois put in his great book, Black Reconstruction from 1935, the slaves took matters into their own hands. 500,000 of them fled from the South, withdrew their labor from the Confederacy, found their way to Union lines. And Lincoln's generals are going, what do we do with these people? What's our policy? And initially the policy was return them to their masters, but they refused to go back. They came in such numbers that this wasn't viable. So this was a movement of self-emancipation. Enslaved people forced emancipation on the Union, on President Lincoln, through their own militancy, their resistance, and their mass flight.
So what do we just learn? We learned that Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves. The slaves freed themselves. You think about that before you align yourself with some freaky pastor or politician on either side of the aisle. And this is the biggest thing that we got to remember. The only thing Black people need to become free and to become self-sufficient in this country is each other.
Now, Will.
TikToker trolls a racist who told.
Well, yeah. We should about coming together for sure. Let's go run and listen to a song. Like I said, I'm not really doing a full-fledged podcast right now. I'm just relaxing and just playing some stuff and kicking it with y'all, really. Let's play some stuff about some stuff that happened in the hood. We're gonna play Hodges Boy. Here's Hodges Boy. It's called Stress.
And listen, cause we're about to make history.
In the game ain't nothing like getting a touchdown.
Dealing with the stress right now.
Hodges Boy.
Blowing on the stress right now.
Stress.
Yeah. Stress can be the cause of death, affecting all your health, looking like you need some rest. Bills do nothing, want it all, nothing less. I've been grinding all week, trying to come up on the check. I'm just dealing with the stress right now. Dealing with this stress. That's why I'm blowing on this stress right now. Blowing on this stress, yeah. Stress can be the cause of death, affecting all your health, looking like you need some rest. Bills due now, they want it all, nothing less. I've been grinding all week, trying to come up on the check. Paying all my dues, but I'm feeling so much debt. All these trials and tribulations, it ain't nothing but stress. I done been through every level of life except blessed. Take it all as a test, I go through it with no regret. All I can give is my best, and hope that they get me next. But I keep coming up short, like the arms on a T-Rex. As kids, we make bets, like I bet you I be this, and I bet you I be that. Not even thinking that we black, not even knowing that the whole system designed to hold us back. Cause all we can do is rap, or play sports for stats. Why I can be an accountant, getting paid to manage stacks. Why I can be a lawyer, trying to get my brother back out the system. Stress can be the cause of death, affecting all your health, looking like you need some rest. Bills do nothing, want it all, nothing less. I've been grinding all week, trying to come up on the check. I'm just dealing with the stress right now. Dealing with this stress. That's why I'm blowing on this stress right now. Blowing on this stress, yeah. We need more police that's black from the neighborhood, cause they can relate to the blacks in the neighborhood. I lost a lot of friends back in my neighborhood. It's like a cemetery going back to my neighborhood. They won't connect us cause we ain't connected, and we ain't shit up in their eyes because we ain't accepted. And they keep their foot on our neck like a fucking necklace, but you would rather kill a nigga with an icy necklace. I used to think a lot different as an adolescent. I grew up brain and got to utilizing every message. This ain't a confession, it's regression, it's I ain't crying. I'm on the grind like when I'm hitting my bitch from behind. I'm trying to shine over the clouds like the sunshine. I just wanna sit up at the top just one time. I'm so hungry every day, for me it's like lunchtime. In the back, skipping to the front of the lunch line. I told Ace we got 9, cause we always been next. The hottest niggas putting it down, put 3 quarters on that. I'm at the front door with these tracks like they ordering that. Cause ain't nobody fucking with me, I put my daughter on that. It's time to get it, it ain't nothing in the way but some digits. I'm trying to eat them all up like Miss Pac-Man did it. We've been down for so long, it ain't nothing now, is it? Losing the game ain't nothing like getting a touchdown, is it? With this stress right now. Dealing with this stress. That's why I'm blowing on this stress right now, right now. Blowing on this stress, yeah.
So I hear the Jags out there doing their thing. Well, I hear he might be going to the Super Bowl. Anyway, let's see what he's talking about right here.
For him, go back to Africa. Here it is.
Go back to Africa. Say less.
All right, folks, you asked and you shall receive. So let's take this shit. I have now started a Give Send Go campaign to send my black ass back to Africa. The goal is to raise $30K by August 12th. Because tickets are expensive, visas are very complicated. I'm black, inept, broke, and I need help from you good white people. Please, don't just waste your time and energy writing angry comments in my comment section. Actually do something about it. You can actually make a difference. Every dollar that you donate gets me one step closer to disappearing from your perfect America and far, far away from you and your beautiful white children. So help me leave for good. It's a win-win for everyone.
Put it up full mass. Let's keep up the picture. You're looking at Gregory. Gregory says that someone commented on one of his videos and said, go back to Africa. And instead of ignoring the comment, he addressed it and launched a Give, Send, Go campaign called Help Me Return to Africa for Good. We'll keep the picture up. The video announcing his campaign has since gone viral on TikTok, has reached over 1 million views, with many people calling the move genius and, quote, masterclass in marketing. Yes, he's a New Yorker who uploads videos, video essays and music videos to his channel. Started the fundraising campaign asking people who leave racially charged comments on his video to donate to the $30,000 fundraiser to sponsor his move overseas. He pointedly launched the campaign on Give, Send, Go, crowdfunding site that has drawn controversy for allowing far-right extremist groups to fundraise on his platforms. He's trolling everybody. He took to his TikTok page last month announcing that people interested in funding his relocation to Africa can make donations on his Give, Send, Go page titled Help Me Return Back to Africa for Good. Don't just waste your time and energy writing angry comments in my comment section. Actually do something about it. You can actually make a difference. So he states in the clip while uplifting music plays in the background. He later announced that the same people that posted a comment have not put a single dollar towards the campaign. He said that the reason why he did this was to flip hate into something positive and using the money to fund his dreams. Quote, sometimes it's not about what racism does to you, but what racism could do for you. One person wrote. Another said, quote, this is God-level sarcasm, respect. Someone else added, this was a masterclass in marketing. Another comment reads, on the Give, Send, Go page, he reveals that the funds raised won't actually bankroll his move out of the U.S. Instead, all donations will go to his film school fund. He wrote that he jokingly dared bigots to fund a hypothetical one-way ticket out of America. The internet exploded, but shocker, the Send Her Back crowd wouldn't put a single dollar behind their nonsense. All right. Okay. Well done. Well done.
A Black woman was falsely accused at a Jonas Brothers concert. Here is a video of that incident.
This message is for the Jonas Brothers and the Jonas Brothers only. I just left your Charlotte show and I had a horrible time, okay? Let me preface this by saying not all of your fans are racist, but some of them are. Because I definitely had 2 white women come up to me and ask me what was I doing here and tell me that I didn't belong here. Even though I paid for floor seats, I had security called on me 13 times. I talked to 13 different people to show my ticket because no one just could not fathom that a Black girl had floor seats to the Jonas Brothers, okay? 13 people is excessive. I spent my whole night crying and yelling at security just to prove that I was there. I couldn't even enjoy the concert. I had a member from you guys, the staff, come give me Nick's guitar pick because he said, hey, I see you're having such a horrible night. So although you guys are great, I probably will never see you guys in concert again. So thanks for a bad night.
All right. Well, on November 5th in Charlotte, North Carolina, 2 white female fans and several security guards allegedly took aim at a Black Jonas Brothers fan for accusing her of sneaking in without paying solely based on her race. After posting a rundown of her disappointing night on TikTok, Joe Jonas chimed in with choice words for the racists in his fandom, and then he made up for her awful experience. After, It's LaToya vowed never to attend another Jonas Brothers concert. He popped into her comments to shade his racist fans. He said, completely unacceptable. I'm sorry you had this experience. I don't condone this type of behavior from anyone. If you ever change your mind, you know, arms wide open over here. And a November 10th follow-up video showed the singer serenading the fan. She was given front row tickets to another show, and she got a huge hug from one of the Jonas. Which one is that? Joe. As he ended the song backwards. You know, I can't tell if I'm proud of myself for knowing that one was Joe, but I did. I knew that one off the top of my head. Congratulations to me. But yeah, this is a crazy experience. If that is an accurate retelling of what she went through, what did she say? 13 people were getting onto her while she was at that concert. At that point, you're not even, you don't even have time to enjoy the concert if you have to spend time dealing with 13 different people questioning why you're there. And, you know, music is supposed to be such a universal thing. You know, people, yes, there are certain delineations that happen within communities and the music that they listen to, but, you know, why wouldn't you be more open to people? It's just pop music too. Like the Jonas Brothers are pop. It's not even like they're country or anything like that. Things that are more historically or typically white. This is pop music. It's not even good pop music, but you know, that's my opinion. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
Kevin Jonas. I feel like he's the irrelevant one or the one that doesn't date celebrities.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is y'all gonna take this a weird way, but this lady had a little Karen in her. I'm not gonna lie, because the Jonas Brothers is not the ones who sick security on you. That's the venue. The people who really messed up is the venue management and their security personnel. They're the ones who ruined your night. It wasn't the Jonas Brothers and be like, I'm not coming to your show anymore because your fans are right. The Jonas Brothers ain't do nothing. I'm glad they stepped up to the plate to try to make this right. But lady, like, you got to direct your ire in the right direction next time, man. I understand this fan service and all of that stuff, but I'm glad they stepped up. These are class individuals. But lady, please direct the Karenicity in the right direction next time, for the love of God.
Well, you know, she got something good out of her video.
She got attention and she got the front row seats, yeah.
And a hug from Joe.
He said them arms was wide open.
I mean, she did say, like, in her defense, she did say in the video, this is for the Jonas Brothers, and some of your fans, not all, are not okay. So, but yeah, she should have called out the venue as well.
100%.
Right.
Hold on. So
You better
what
check your
happened in the
citizenship
Holocaust and
application
all
and
the
hope everything was
pogroms
legally
pogroms were
Just
disgusting.
like Ilhan
That
Omar
doesn't
coming
mean
in.
that
So some of these videos you got to pay attention to, because sometimes somebody will slide some AI stuff in there to try to make people think that is some serious stuff going on. It's really no serious. It's not that serious. But you know when it's outrageous AI stuff, though. All right, let me get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Tired. Gotta go to sleep. Tired. All right. See y'all.
shut up and listen, cause we're about to make history. Ace off in this thing one more game. Let's talk about it.
3/4 production. Oh, let's talk about the world and its corruption. Let's talk about it. Let's take it to the street. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about it. 3/4 production coming at you with it.